My name is Daniel Fry from Norton & Smales in Perth, and I'm part of the organisation committee for this year's convention. And it's my privilege to introduce the next speaker on the hot issues in superannuation. And our speaker, Sharyn Long, is very well versed in this particular area. Sharyn has been a managing partner of Sharyn Long and Chartered Accountants. That's her firm, specialising in accounting, tax, audit and related compliance services for corporate, government, industry and, of course, self-managed superannuation funds. She's the past chair of SPA and in that particular role was a major participant in the Cooper Review, and subsequent to that Cooper Review was involved in a working group formed to address the platform of those reforms from the Cooper Review. She was also a member of the task force reviewing independence guidelines for self-managed superannuation fund auditors. So she's extremely well versed in this particular area. It's a pleasure to introduce her to the lectern. Can I please, before Sharyn arrives to present her speech, she will take questions at the end, and if there's time permitting, I believe Sharyn has a great joke for everyone. So, without any further ado, Sharyn Long.
Thank you, Daniel. We just need to check the sound's working okay, Rest? Yes? Good. Okay. Thank you, Daniel, and what a pleasure it is to be here today to talk to you. And I should disclaim one thing, though, that the joke I may tell at the end of this session is not the same one that I told down at Bunker Bay in August last year. So, hot topics in superannuation. You know, what a difficult thing to do. What's hot and what's not, what's topical, what do people know? And I know that this group of people are diverse, so not all of you work only in self-managed super funds. Not all of you specialise in super. So what I've tried to do is address a cross-section, lots of different issues that I think are relevant that you may not have a handle on. And as with everything in superannuation, the time between preparing the paper, writing the paper and indeed the PowerPoint and actually presenting it, we've had further change. So if you can keep that in mind, follow me on the overheads, not the paper itself, and I will tell you where there's been a change that indeed is marked up on these things. So with that in mind, let's see if we can get the... Yes, there we go. Oh, I've gone backwards, sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. So first of all, I wanted to just talk briefly about the FOFA reforms, then deal with auditor registration and in particular auditor independence. Some SuperStream measures, and I know SuperStream you think doesn't affect self-managed super funds, but it affects all employers, and some of those measures apply from the 1st of July 2013. There's some changes that impact assets held by self-managed super funds that apply from the 1st of July 2012, which I want to talk to you about. Investment strategies and some changes that have occurred there that you may not be aware of, or you may not have implemented action if you have self-managed super fund clients. I want to talk also about the ATO powers and the new penalty regime and what that will mean for self-managed super fund trustees that don't comply or contravene the rules. A little bit on contributions, and in particular where we're at with some legislation, some pending legislation and how that might impact us. And then finally I want to finish on pensions because there's a little bit of recent activity around pensions that I think you all need to be fully informed of because it will impact your clients in this current financial year. Oh, apologies, sorry, I'll get it right in a minute. So on to the FOFA reforms. Now, this is the old accountant's exemption. Now, many of you practice now and you deal with self-managed superannuation funds and you, in particular, rely on the accountant's exemption. You rely on the fact that you don't provide financial product advice to your clients. You're able to advise them about establishing a self-managed superannuation fund. Well, that regime changes. You can rely on the existing rules between the 1st of July 2013 and the 1st of July 2016, but after that date you will be caught in the new regime, which is the new limited AFSL licensing regime. So you can apply for that any time from the 1st of July 2013, but it's mandatory from the 1st of July 2016. And what that new limited licence will allow you to do is make recommendations about and help a client establish a self-managed superannuation fund, advise whether certain securities are suitable to have as investments in that self-managed super fund. You can advise on various insurance products and whether they should be held within